Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Most High and the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Off with his head.
Devil wanna try, so it's off with his head. Repent, the time is now, cause you can't talk when you dead. Bible study in the AM, you should walk what it says. Straight and narrow path like a walk on the ledge. Only difference, I won't fall off cause the Most High got me go to war for the hour. I'm a Maccabees, probably. Mashiach is the blueprint, so we fact machine copy. For him we are the students, so let's pack it, read properly. Get the highlighter, I light higher, he's a higher light. Bond with them, like bonfires on a quiet night. We force demons to get from bias. Be Messiah like scorch demons like wildfire. We the fire type, spirit wall. They not our equals, this is not a fight. Don't get involved, just delete them like you ain't typing right. When Abba calls, you must receive them like you the satellite. Use this light as a tool of might, you know, hammer type. No thought, no folklore. This ain't cap, dog, this so important. This spirit wall, this ain't no rap, dog. You can't ignore it. Like cold swords, that's a fact, dog. Money what, that's not important. This ain't about no racks, dog. Repent quick, most I don't miss. This your last call, his mind made. He won't shift, this ain't no fastball. Most highs enraged, don't violate. While in Babylon, stay in your place. Sets in a blaze like a blast off, no outer space. The firmament about to crash, dog. His kingdom come, his will be done. I'll take that mask off, stop pretending.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yes, sir. We will shut shit down. I hope you guys are here for it. I am first and foremost going to apologize to the audience that don't want to hear the mess, but we're going to be here for it today. All right. You know what? When I first encountered Mr. Jedidiah, and you know, me being Miss GRACELEVI, I had a premonition. And I said, I will hope that I never have to do a direct live, directly assassinating his character like other people do, because I had hope in that man. Okay. So what y'all witnessed before wasn't anything that I actually planned or anything. But today, this shit right here is prophesied. Okay. So let me tell you guys what occurred. Okay. First and foremost, I am a woman and I'm a Hebrew woman. I grew up around men who treated females like females. Okay. I always knew my place with men. I tried not to antagonize them, disrespect them, to bring them to the point that they have to lash out at me. But I am a very truthful person, and any man that was in or have been and will be in my aura have a great deal of respect for me. Okay. So let's just put that out there. I'm not used to Jedidiah type people, but I was spiritually blinded when I was reintroduced to him. Okay. The first time that I ever got in contact, well, not in contact, I had any type of like notation of who a Jedidiah was the Kanika Jenkins case. We're going to get to that. But now this is a whole nother era. So let's talk about what got us here. It's sad, but true. As I tell you guys, I don't make much posts or say too much on Dolton politics because I feel like it's controlled. I feel like if you say anything that makes people feel uncomfortable, you get attacked. I do see some people who can speak their piece, but I see some people that cannot. So I choose not to say too much. But today, because listen, I know subliminals. I've been watching subliminals. I see what it is. This is not the first time where I see subliminals go out there either in another public platform or another content creator page through when you do an interview with them, or you're making a post that kind of address some of the things that this nobody, this nobody, this weirdo says. Okay, and why I'm calling myself a nobody and a weirdo, because that's what your boy Jedidiah called me after me having freedom of speech to just say one thing. So I guess this has been something that he's been holding in for a while, because what I know about men like Jedidiah who don't know who they are sexually and are in between, they really hate females. They hate some females. They think they're in competition with females. And I think that's what Jedidiah thought was happening with me and him. Honestly, from the beginning, like I said, I know when someone don't like me. I've been around mean females before. I've been around chicks who try to keep you by them because you have a shine that they don't have, and they don't really want to come in opposition to you. So they'd rather keep you close and try to manipulate you and use you. You see what I'm saying? And that was the vibe that I was getting from Jedidiah in his camp. And that's why y'all saw glass and everything blow up before in that situation when I found out about how people really felt about me. Now, that may have seemed petty to you guys, but I'm going to tell you now, I'm the type of person that I deal with genuineness and loyalty. It doesn't matter if y'all don't like the way I say things and it makes you uncomfortable. Anyone who got to know me, they know that I'm pretty much genuine, loyal, and transparent. But once you show me that you're different, either I walk the hell away from you and have nothing to say to you, or I just speak my piece and keep it moving. Either or. I think people out there in the YouTube world has experienced that from me, where I just closed my damn mouth and walked the hell away because I knew you wasn't of God. I knew that you wasn't for the people. You were for your damn self. Okay? Now, so what ended up happening today, we're going to put this on the screen, Miss Sherry, and shout out to her because like I said, freedom of speech is freedom of speech. Everyone should be able to say what they want, speak up how they want, feel how they want. Okay. So she made a post. And I do believe that this post was possibly in response to some of the things that I said yesterday. Yes, yesterday in my live, I did become emotional. And I told you guys, I am a sexual assault victim. Regardless of who it is or how they feel about me, if I see something that makes me feel away, I'm going to feel away. I was triggered of what I saw with Fania crying and the basically, how can I say unempathetic, I'm trying to say it correctly, response. And I know people saying that the response has to be politically correct because people are public figures. But at the end of the day, this woman has been crying out for a long time. I'm not speaking up on behalf of her at all or anybody. I'm speaking on behalf of how I feel. Okay. Because as I highlighted, Fania don't even deal with me because she has such close ties to Jedidiah. And I don't know what the hell the problem is. And I don't really care. But because I'm a human being, I still cry for that female. I still cry for her because what I saw was wrong. And what I said is that I do feel myself, Miss Insignificant, Miss Weirdo, that these trustees should denounce House, should denounce what's going on with the police department and the killing of Alexis Wilson. So what you have saw in the last 45 minutes is Jedidiah going on his live, trying to troubleshoot whatever. Okay, even though they say that they don't pay attention to me and I'm nobody, it seems that you guys find it in your best interest to subliminally respond to the things that I say. And I know it and I watch it because the residents who watch me, they know I have their best interest in mind and the things that I say makes sense. Okay. I can't get anything out of the suggestions that I give you guys. Okay. So we're going to put this on the screen where this is what Miss Sherry posted. As of right now, I'm going to tell you the fight for people to keep other people's freedom of speech at a cap literally is capping their own freedom of speech. So this post is no longer up on Dolton Politics because one, I think Miss Sherry didn't want to be involved in the drama. And two, guess what? Your freedom of speech was cut off. You know why? Because Stupid Jedidiah. Okay, so it says the board of trustees can't address every issue the way we, including me, want them to. They are doing a great job. This is the first time that I made a comment in months. I said, oh boy, I guess this was a subliminal to yes. I believe that was a subliminal message to me. I did react. I did say something directly towards Henyard and the trustees about the way they reacted and what they should address. So if this was not towards me, then nobody should have said anything. I said, I'm over it. People always trying to control the narrative. That's freedom of speech. I can say what I want to say. I didn't hurt anyone's feelings. And if I did, oh well, you're grown. Get over it. So Miss Sherry didn't respond, which I didn't expect her to. She didn't have to. I just put my feelings in there just like everybody else did. Let's show you what other people had to say outside of stupid Jedidiah. Hold on one second. I'm going to say this because he found it in his best interest to come and respond to me. Okay. Miss Nobody, Miss Weirdo. Okay. Let's figure this out. I'm trying to figure out which one was it. It really, really, really like this did I really feel disrespected because I'm not used to men like that. So this was other people's response. That's what they can show the judge today, that they had not been appointed and that they were set up there. I agree that they're doing a fantastic job. This is somebody else. I agree that they're doing a fantastic job. However, can be done. However, more can be done. Those attorneys should not have the ability to sit on the panel and advise conversations. Nothing. Advise from afar, not the panel, to intimidate like you have some authority. So you hear Jedidiah in the little clip that I heard, he tried to address this person and how that person tried to, I guess, tell Andrew Holmes to be quiet. Andrew, what I'm seeing in Jedidiah is their catch dog. And someone mentioned that. But anytime anyone speaks and says something that makes either the trustees or maybe Dr. Nikita, no disrespect to you, but I'm going to keep it real. Whoever, you have that watchdog, Jedidiah, comes out and say something. Okay, so let me take this one off because I'm gonna get to the other one. So other people said stuff. Okay, let's watch. Let's read this before we read what Jedidiah had to say directly to me, but not to them. That's why I said he has a secret hatred towards me, and I knew it from the beginning. And that's why he wanted to fake team up with me. He never wanted to try to kill my momentum because he is one of those hateful ass females. That's what I believe Jedidiah is a hateful female. So let's get to this. These people talked and nobody got mad at them. Hold on. They are moving exactly how they should move. I'm a resident. I've been here from the beginning. That's why, as a resident, I'm doing my part by staying engaged, by going to the meeting and showing support to my community and the trustees. It's going to take more than just trustees. The question should be, why has no one tried to help us? Next person. They are trying to do damage control. Okay, everybody got their own opinion, and it's kind of different. But you're going to see the female come out and try to attack me. You picked the wrong one, sir, ma'am. You picked the wrong one. They are trying to do damage control, mitigate current legal and financial damage, but outfries mitigate future legal liabilities and attempting to set a course forward that is viable and sustainable and feasibly responsible. Then deal with Tiffany consistently attempting to tear down any progress they have made. This is a full-time job for them. Okay, so people have their opinion. Let me take this down. Okay, all right. So because possibly my opinion wasn't what they wanted to be out there, Mr. Watchdog, Catch a Dog, came directly under my post, under mine, and said something instead of saying something to everybody else. You got me messed up, sir, ma'am. You really do. You pressed the wrong button, because we're going to talk about it today. And we're going to explain to the audience. I'm going to explain why I feel so indifferent with you, what I feel about you, and let's get it there, okay? I held my tongue. I shut up after all this stuff because I thought that, you know, if you have a common ground, because this is what we do in Haiti. No matter if we don't get along, we don't like each other, we have a common ground, we focus on it, we get together, we crush it, and we move the fuck on. But because you have no sense of unity and no sense of knowing who you are, you lost Negro, and that's what I'm going to call you, because if you knew who you are, you will understand the significance of people teaming up, as well as the significance of a man not addressing a woman, especially a Hebrew woman. You got me messed up. I may not be perfect, but baby, I'm living way more righteously than you. I promise you. Way more righteously than you. And that's by choice, because I choose to make right decisions, because I'm not struggling with God. I don't have a struggle with God. I have a struggle with man, with people like you who try to control the essence of humanity by doing shit like this. So here he goes. It was a direct, and don't get a reminder that you need to stay in your weird ass lane. The fuck too. I guess TF2. Okay. You have no clue about the background shit, and that ain't the time for you to try to be relevant. So stay sitting the fuck down quickly. This is a man. This is a man that you females honor. First and foremost, I wasn't even addressing him. Okay. Now I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. And I know people are going to be like, yeah, see, that's what he did to Burgundy Blue. See, I had a misinterpretation of that situation, and maybe I'm still thinking it. I thought that Burgundy Blue came out of her face first and said something to Jedidiah that made him go with Pooey and go crazy or whatever, you know, because they were making videos. I never went deep into detail to even look at all of what Burgundy Blue said, all of what LNC said. I will take that and say that I was wrong, because their lives be so fucking long, you can't even function. So I don't have time for that. But what I did see at that time was somebody who I had admiralty for, and I held in honor just a little bit, because I was spiritually bonded with the wood in my eye, literally being attacked by 4 or 5 people, and nobody's taking up for him. Nobody's saying anything. So I just came out because I had mad love for him, and I already put him on my platform, and I really liked what he was doing. And I came out and I spoke. And to this day, I still don't like the way that Burgundy Boo went about crying victim and trying to get the law involved. I will never respect that. But I would take that. I would take that L, because I know y'all like, aha, yup. Now you see he have no respect for women. When I heard him call her a bitch and all of this stuff, and also call super producer a bitch in the middle of our argument, I heard it, but it didn't ring on me, because I was in that not me. He ain't gonna be disrespectful to me. But he don't have no lines. If you don't move the way he wants you to move, he's going to come out like a female and think that he can curse you out. So you call me weird. I'm a weird ass. Stay in my weird ass lane. What is weird about my lane, sir? Because we're going to talk about your lane and my lane. Okay. I know that you have did a little background on me. So I know that if you had any dirt, or you could get dirt, you would have had it out. But my weird ass background is clean as a whistle. My whatever, when you said, if I was educated, I would have said controlling the narrative. No, I don't have to say what you want me to say. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I say it the way I want to. You ain't cutting no checks. I don't have to act no way towards you. So, yeah, my educated ass, I bet you when you went and did my background, you saw that I had a real bachelor's degree. You went and saw that my companies was actually literally registered correctly and trademark my illiterate ass, or whatever you're trying to make a notation of. My weird ass practices have my son, who is 21, from the age of 14, start his business. As I homeschool both of my kids by myself, my weird ass. We about to compare and contrast here, because I'm just going to put out my credentials that you can't put out with my weird ass. Did what I had to do as a single mother, homeschooled them. One is in a great 90% Tao Caucasian school, already made the dean list on the first semester, my daughter. And my son is running his business that's trademark taxes. Taxes has been paid for the last 4 years, 5 years. And guess who do the taxes? Me. My business trademark. Who does the taxes? Me. Miss Weirdo, Miss Illiterate, Miss someone who don't have anything to contribute, sit my weird ass down when I'm literally the only content creator who's trying to give the people of Dolton tools to better themselves, to take and cultivate who they are and be better. All I see you trying to do is control the narrative, as well as allegedly launder money from people in the damn process. My weird ass single mother of 2 who worked hard as hell, did not get any child support, paid everything cash myself. My credit is good. I don't solicit money from no one. I only got 3,000 subscribers, finally got monetized after working my ass off. My irrelevant ass. And if I'm so irrelevant, sir, why, when I leave and come up from Illinois, it's literally a whole campaign to shut GRACELEVI down? Do y'all remember? Let's take this off the screen. Do you remember that night where they all blocked my irrelevant, little, stupid, weird ass? If I was nobody, why would they do that? These are some of the things that you need to think about, people. If I was nobody, why would he be so upset of my one statement and everybody else can talk? Because you see the light. You see that I am a person that empowers people. You see that I am a genuine person, that young, black, and don't. Because if it ain't about uplifting people, y'all can kiss my natural. This is what I tell the hospitals. If it's not about uplifting my patients and the nurses and being good to them, pay me. And that's why I contract. And that's why you could have never find out where I worked at, because I made sure I ain't have no ties with the devil. How about that, Jedidiah? You done fucked up because I tried to be quiet. My lifestyle is much more holier than yours. You're still fighting with your who you are as a man. And I'm going to throw that out there because the way you addressed me was a female. So you must have been a female character. Know thyself. Okay? Sir, you got me. Now, let's compare and contrast. That's just a little bit about me. I'm self-made, with the Spirit of the Most High who guides me. The person who reads the book. The person who sacrificed her life to make sure that what I do, God is going to cover me. I don't live like a heathen. I don't live carnally. And I don't judge you who does, because y'all going to all have your time to grow and figure out what it is. But I won't let you judge me, my weirdo ass. I've been abstinent for 8 years by choice, because I know pain, I know struggle. Why I cry is because I was sexually assaulted. Why I've been abstinent? Because I knew I had to heal. So that's where some of my pain comes from, and some of my thrive for the people who don't understand why I feel the way I feel and why I'm so passionate. But you being a man and being a sexual assault victim, You seem to be able to cover your feelings a whole lot and just use that story as a point of reference. Because if you really fucking cared, you'd be fired up too. Not fired up to control the narrative, but fired up to make sure that Andrew Holmes speak and get the justice that he was supposed to get, because that was your job, sir. Do your job. Do your job. Stop saying that I'm satisfied with what I did. You came in with a motive. Do your job. And anytime someone talk about that or anything that you feel away with, you think you're going to come on your platform and do damage control. Take a whole glass of... Please. So let's talk about Jedidiah. Why? The real reason why I felt so indifferent about him. Not only some of the things that I heard he did to Super Producer, and I'm not going to talk on behalf of her. I'm not going to talk on behalf of nobody, because they don't give a fuck about me either. All of that shit was a hoax to control the narrative and to control my mouth, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. So, regardless, I felt the way, because I said if he treats her like that, it is definitely what I'm feeling is true. Pay your bills, Jedidiah. Pay your bills. I pay my bills. My credit is good. I pay all my bills. Single mother. You're a single father to a monkey that you couldn't even keep, that you had to launder more money from. Shots fired. I told you pressed the wrong button, Jedidiah. I really was trying to be quiet and respect what was going on and not cause any chaos. But you can't stand a minute next to me, sir. You lost your monkey because you're irresponsible. I have a 21-year-old and a 19-year-old who's thriving because I am an amazing person. I'll be that weirdo. So with that goes to say, pay your bills. You continue to use your platform to launder money from people using their pain to make it a movement, and then all of a sudden it's deaded out. And weeks prior to that happening, with all of that out thing with Jedidiah superducing us, I did a research of Jedidiah, because what I was feeling was like, yo, something not right. This dude is weird. He's trying to hold me at bay. It could be some psyop shit. I was just thinking all types of weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking back of a lot of things that he has been involved in. And what really was scary to me and troubling, that made me react in such a hypervigilant manner, was that everything he touched went chaotic. Everything he touched either went chaotic or fizzed the fuck out. One of the things that really touched my heart, because I really was hurt behind the Kanika Jenkins situation to this day, I didn't really pay attention to him at that time, but basically, it was all of that drama about the people in the hotel, basically not telling what happened and keeping their mouth closed. And if you do your research, the people in the hotel, they started doing this. They were taking pictures like this. They were covering their mouth. Go do your research. Go look at it. Everyone in that room started covering their mouth. And one day, I saw Jedidiah with a picture like this. I think he was in the kitchen with a white background. Do you remember that, Jedidiah? It didn't dawn on me back then, because I wasn't honing in on you. But when I went back and looked, I said, what the That was before the blowout. I saw it. I said, yo, is this nigga an ops? That's why when I talk to you, I asked you those questions directly, because the research, when I started to look back at things that came up with your name wasn't all positive. Just because you ran on a stage with Trump to act like a fool, there were other things that came up. One of the things that I mentioned last night was that it is not typical for people, frontline workers, officers, political executive, whatever you want, all of us, anybody, teachers, anybody. It's not typical or normal for you to have complaints on you based on your job, based on what you're doing. People may not like you, that's fine. But if you're doing shit right and you're righteous, they will not have a ground to stand on. One of my last contracts, I told you somebody lied on me and said that I punched them in the face in the middle of the night, the tech. Because I walk with the blood of Jesus and God knows, and these people know who I am, they said, that ain't the truth. That's a lie. When I told the story and she told her story, the truth prevailed. Was that put on paper? Was that able to go through? That wasn't even a damn patient. That was one of my trifling coworkers. I have been put in the face of lies, but not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10 crack commandments. Y'all know I'm about to throw that shit out there. Shut up. That's irregular. And I think that hit people too, because the bricks was hitting. But I wasn't really talking about no one. I was just talking about being honest and transparent and having people critically think that our system is messed up, that we really need to pay attention to patterns and behaviors because they're going to come out and do the same thing. And that's what you are doing. You are a chaos emerald. They pay you to control the narrative. It is obvious. My Miss Nobody ass, who you pay attention to, who you tried to make your co-host allegedly just to shut me the fuck up and control my platform. You never wanted anything, and I knew it. I know what I deal with. I'm from a place similar to you, but I think where I'm from, I'm more street smart than you. I could go back home with respect, not with people having mixed stories and allegations against me, unlike you. It is deeply troubling for someone family member to talk about map allegations. I think because I said something about maps, maybe that hit you too. Because I never had a family member said that I touched their family, I touched their child. And I still took a whole glass to shut the hell up and didn't say anything. These were the things that I researched before I went to the butterfly release. I still tried to have respect for you. And you had the nerve to open your mouth and disrespect me today. How could you? You showed your female qualities. I know people say, oh, forget the past, you stupid. That's the reason why Camilla didn't get in. Because people are sick of forgetting people's past and getting on when they support them and get nothing but hot air and bubblegum, and the same people in position controlling the narrative. So you went on a little rant with me, and you literally suppressed Miss Sherry's freedom of speech because she came under that post after I ate and said a little bit about your feminine qualities and how dare you stand next to me, you masculine male, and call me. Hey, you want to call names? Don't start with me. Call me a name. I'm going to call you a name. Don't do that. She came under and said, hey, that's just, that's how I feel. Everybody has their own opinion, something to that nature. And I responded. This was my response to Miss Sherry. This is what it is. This is how we're supposed to live, free. This is a Trump world, baby. Y'all can't control the narrative now. I'm going to use that for excuse. That's going to be my favorite line. If Trump could say what the hell he want, I could too. Who do you think you are? I didn't even disrespect nobody. And if I did, who are you? The comment police? This was my response to Miss Sherry because I respect what you're doing. You have the right to say what you want to say and feel the way you feel. I said, I respect it. Not a problem. But what Jed did, he pressed the wrong button. I can understand your position and you supporting the trustees. You are doing a great job. But I do not want people to know. I just said, but I do want people to know we all have freedom of speech. Freedom to be. It's supposed to be freedom to be. I was texting and driving. I shouldn't have. And that's why I think Trump got into office, because people are sick of it. We're sick of it. Who do you think you are, Jedidiah? You could have let that woman speak up if she had something to say. And guess what? Because you ran your cotton picking stupid mouth, she had to take it down. That shows that something was wrong with what you said and the way you conduct yourself. But it gets better. The residents of Dolton won't see that. You won't see the countless time that Jedidiah attacks people, that Jedidiah runs his mouth like a female and think he can control the narrative, and y'all laugh and y'all kiki. And y'all do it under the guise like he is like one of the biggest platforms ever, which he's really not. Hannibal's platform is bigger than that. Many content creators who make things on and about you guys' platform are way bigger than his. I have respect for the little light that shines through you, Jedidiah. God has a little piece of him in all of us. But yours covered up with and cesspool and confusion. Know thyself first before you come for a Hebrew woman. Because I crack jokes and I don't pronunciate things the way you want to, you can never come for me, baby. Never in your life. You can't stand next to me, sir. I contribute. When I leave Dolton or have nothing to say about Dolton, I have many avenues of that cultivates from my talent. I talk about health and wellness, passive weight loss, changing your diet, learning about things. You never went to that platform and even learn. I'm on some scientific shit, talking about DNA. But I don't share that with you guys because my people don't even resonate with that. I got to share that with the others. I can't speak like I have common sense or speak because y'all people don't like to see a black woman shine differently from y'all, not have the same way of thinking. I'm more accepted with them than with my own people. That's when I knew it was no color lines. God showed me it's literally about good and evil. And it's a lot of evil people in my nation, including you, who thinks it's okay to go after females. This is the wrong one, baby. I grew up under my uncles. I grew up under the roughest city in Jersey. You don't scare me. No one scares me. But the Most High, when He's gonna come down and tear this ass up and put you, people like you, in an abyss because you don't repent for your negative disposition, your negative behavior, and you literally leading people to the pits of hell with your mixed doctrine. The person who don't read the Bible, you struggle with God. You press the wrong button, sir. I'm not who you think I am. You thought I was illiterate. You thought I was who I was. Literally, I'm dropping Jews on Dolton in Illinois to show you, get your land back. Y'all locked out. Everybody's locked out the market. He don't want you to think about you getting assets. He wants you to listen to his narrative and press the damn button. And then be going to get his fucking check or wherever he's getting it from. If he's getting it from the feds or if he's getting it from the trustees or whoever. Or is he getting it from you guys, from your donations to pay his rent or whatever the fuck he's doing? You guys have literally just started to donate to me, and I'm so grateful. And I told y'all my plight. I went from making 3 G's a week based on my profession, based on my hard-earned work, walking 1,400 steps a night, not sleeping, taking care of patients while people trying to sabotage me. I did that from the ground up. My weirdo ass. Did I say enough? Jedidiah? You need to repent. I shouldn't even have to did this. You could have just shut the fuck. You could have just shut up, mind your business, and stayed in your lane. Because I've been in my own lane. I've been in my own lane. But you think that you can control what people say? Who are you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Now you disgust me. I try to put past all the stuff that I saw. The FBI affiliations, the gaslighting, the manipulation, the controlling the narrative. I try to put that all to the side. Pay your bills. I try to put that all to the side. You pressed the wrong button, sir. I am in my lane. What Hal said? This is my ministry. And I'm here to wake motherfuckers up. Be who you are. Be who you be. I don't care what color you are, what you like to wear, what you don't like to wear. As long as we could come together for a common purpose, crush it, and go back to our families, that's what it's about. Because people like Jedidiah and the people who control the narrative are the ones that's keeping us in this situation. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to understand. They don't want you to look at history, especially their history. You disgust me. Did I say enough? Did I say enough? And before I look at these comments, if it's anyone who has something to say to me, make sure it makes sense. Please don't say anything stupid. I'm pretty much going to ignore you because you're not worth the essence of what radiates off of me at this point. Because I had a whole bunch of black women think that they could attack me, and I knock each one of you down one by one because you can't stand next to me, especially when you support unrighteousness. A person who's literally in competition with your being as a female, that possibly hates you because he's struggling with his sexuality. And obviously you do. I don't think you like females. That's why you don't like me. I did nothing to you. But be truthful with my weird ass. It's something in me that you can't control. That's what makes you hate me now. And you sent all your stupid minions and fake ass people around to try to figure me out. And when they saw that I was walking with the light, and no matter what it was, I was going to say what I want, when I want, how I want it, as long as I know that God wasn't going to get me, the motherfuckers backed up. They backed up. It is what it is. So let's get to the comments. All I ask is for freedom. That's why Trump is in the office right now. We're tired of it. We're sick and tired. We're starving for freedom. We're starving to be us, to create. But you guys try to control the narrative, keep the money in your pocket, and keep us fucking broke. You're disgusting. You disgust me. This is a big planet for everyone. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And there goes one of his females. You need to stop lying. Speak in detail, baby. Speak in detail. Your feelings hurt because you know I'm telling the truth. Go pray on it, baby. Let the Holy Spirit tell you if I'm lying. Let the Holy Spirit tell you if I'm lying. I didn't lose a body. I sacrificed my life, my being for everyone around me. And at this point, I'm not beat. I'm here on a mission. And there's only going to be a few of us that survive. If you believe the book, I'm trying to tell you, he don't need all of y'all and your opinions. He want righteousness. He want the body of Christ. And you ain't carrying it. I ain't perfect, but I'm definitely not living like y'all. Where this brick lay? Not to the ones who I'm not talking to. You know, leave our family. You know what we do. As long as you're not trying to harm nobody, take their freedoms away, and you're cultivating people to be the best they are, you'll be all right. But motherfuckers like Jedidiah and all the people around him that's cradling that shit, Dolton residents, silence is acquiescence, baby. That's what you support? Huh? You can't even come on people's platforms because you're afraid. You're afraid that you're going to be cut off of resources. What type of world do you live on that y'all afraid to come on other people's platforms if they're not within y'all clique because you're going to be cut off? How disgusting and scary is that? How disgusting and scary is that? I would never want to live like y'all. I would rather be in solitude and in peace than have to worry and walk on eggshells because what I say may offend someone who literally that don't know thyself, who literally is self-preserving themselves and don't give a fuck about everybody and using people pain to literally drag people down the mud, take their money and bounce. If it wasn't for the other content creators and people like me, Jedidiah would have been dudded out this damn movement. That's what I believe. I believe he was sent to dut out this movement just like he dudded out every other movement. The Kanika Jenkins movement, the movement with the little girl that was in the couch. It went into chaos because of Jedidiah. He will not admit his wrongs. It is the same damn pattern. And I saw this pattern before I went to Illinois. And as y'all see, I was still trying to hold face. You pressed the wrong button, Jedidiah. Repent. So I think I went on long enough. I do have a meeting to get to. I love you guys. Whatever is whatever. I pray that people really get the notation of what I'm saying. Because we all can repent. But nigga, if you, excuse me. Oh, shut up, girl. But if you're trying to suppress God's people, and I'm not talking about me because I could call myself a Hebrew. I'm talking about the righteous, the people who are trying to do good, the people who think about humanity. I walked away for $10,000 a week contracts because I said I couldn't watch what the fuck they was doing. You will never be able to do that. You compromise every single time that you can, my weirdo ass. I'll be a fucking weirdo. Young female, possible map. Minor attracted person. Shots fired. Don't disrespect me. Love you all. Thank you, Jim. It's a Trump world. You want to take this motherfucker over. Excuse my language. I keep trying not to curse. But nah, it's time to be free. It's time for us to take life by the balls. Create your own. Be creative. Don't be afraid. Only person that you have to worry about is God. Fuck them groups. That's all I'm saying. Fuck them groups.
Finally, my brother,
Ooh.
be strong in the Most High and the power of his might.
Only
Put on
get
a whole
dressed
armor
by
of the
men.
Most High that you may be able to stand against
Not
the wiles of the
females.
devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Here we go.
Devil wanna try, so it's off with his head. Repent, the time is now, cause you can't talk when you dead. Bible study in the AM, you should walk what it says. Straight and narrow path like a walk on the ledge. Only difference, I won't fall off cause the Most High got me go to war for the hour. I'ma make a beast probably. Mashiach is the blueprint, so we fact machine copy. For him we are the students, so let's pack it, read properly.
Get the highlighter, I light higher, he's a higher light. Bond with him, like bonfires on a quiet night. We force demons to get from bias, be Messiah like. Scorch demons like wildfire, we the